Alright.
We got cracking up out here, survival for the fittest. Ain't nothing like this going on nowhere. It's right here on Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartradio, and Spotify Premium. What's the name of this track?
Enter the Fray.
Enter the Fray, right? Yeah. Enter the Fray by who?
SA. This is Luxury Production. Just say Luxury Production, so Enter the Fray.
By Luxury Production?
Luxury Production, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. I'm finna take us some places. Number one, we are officially live on YouTube, okay? We are it's your boy Prince Pan. We are here on Pop Radio Worldwide radio station, iHeartradio, Spotify Premium, introducing the new radio show Survival for the Fittest, hosted by Lucky XL, man. Shout out Luxury Productions. Enter the Fray, man. Luxury Productions. Let's get it.
Into the fray, give me some space, I don't play. Stay the fuck out of my way. Watch what you say, only if you can relate. Recognize real in the fake. See what I see, we lay it all on the line. Taking the knee and we dying, hell of a sign. Take back control of your mind, seeking you will truly find. Honor the heart, the world has made me a martyr. Searching heaven for tomorrow, fuck all the sorrow. We was once considered cargo, now they tell you you can borrow. We still enslaved, caught up in this deadly maze. Mentally trapped in this cage, trying our best not to stray. Gotta find a way, it's a better way, we gon' make a pay. Please don't give up, no. Please don't give up on me, don't you give up, no. Don't you give up on me, please don't give up, no. Please don't give up, don't you give up, no. Don't you give up, please don't give up, no. Please don't give up on me, don't you give up.
Yo, good evening. It's your boy Lucky XL with Luxury Production, and you're now tuned into Survival of the Fit. This is a product by the people, for the people, and where dreams go farther than bullets. But first, before I start, let me salute Pop Worldwide Radio for the opportunity to tell our story and for having an insight of good business and partnership. We also would like to mention iHeartradio. If you haven't downloaded the app, go download the app. Also, Spotify Premium. We got to give shout out to them for the platform. So let me do it like this. Tonight I want to introduce my guest to the right of me. Right here, this is Tyshaaunhq from Chicago, Illinois, from the West Side. Huh? Yeah. He brought us hits like Chirac Gotham, All Black, Bipolar, and this latest party stopper, Pill Popper, called The Drift. But now he's also the founder and creator of Chicago Freshman Class Magazine. It's a hip-hop magazine. Right here, Tyshaaunhq.
Yes, HQ in the building, and we came to play. And I am from the West. I was born on the West Side, but you know, I'm from the South Side, the Wild Hunters, that's what I rep, but you know, shout out
Okay.
Side, you know.
All right. And my next guest to the right of him, okay, he also from Chicago by way of Mississippi. I don't know if he want me saying that, but I got to put it out there, man, because we all multi-dimensional. With songs like Feeling Away, Run 'Em Up, and his latest project, By Myself, and he goes by the name Dzaire. Talk to him, Dzaire.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm from the west side of Chicago. I lived in K-Town for a little minute before I traveled because I never really stayed too much in one place my whole life. But I got a song that just hit stores. It's called By Myself. I just made it, you know, by myself. That's the irony of it. Cover art and everything. It's on Spotify. You can find it on iTunes. You can find it in Google Plays and the Amazon stores. And I'm just trying to make a name for myself, you know. So that's what I'm on. Yeah, Dzaire, we in the building.
Okay, that's what's up, and I would definitely like to, again, I want to salute P.O.P. for putting this platform together, bringing us together, so we can talk about everything that, from music to politics, to social media, to girls, to race, religion, how to get this money, how to spend the money, everything in between. So, first and foremost, I want y'all to tell us, tell us where you're from, but talk to us and tell us how was your weekend, man? How was your weekend?
I had a decent weekend. It was alright. I got into what did I get into this weekend? I got into a few things. Overall, I was just chilling though, you know, recording, making new music, trying to perfect my craft. That's about it.
Dzaire?
Yeah, so my song, since it hit stores this weekend, I was in places trying to perform it, and I ended up getting to perform in a record store. I was performing in Oak Park in this record store. I forget the name right now; it just escaped my head. But that's what I was doing this weekend on a Saturday in the afternoon. I was performing by myself. And I performed a couple other songs that I had. I had like a whole set that day, and I was just performing for some people in a record store down the street. Yeah.
Okay, man. We're gonna get back to the performance aspect, but first I want to tell everybody, all the fans out there, how we all met. They was brought to my attention, one by my niece, actually both of them, by two different nieces, and so we did a collaboration called Struggle, Pain, Success. And let me get that right. I'm a little nervous. It's been a long time since I've been out public with this game. You understand? Struggle, Pain, Success mixtape. You can go to all major platforms right now, and each one of these gentlemen had a song on the project. So that's our first introduction. So speaking of performance, that's going to lead into my next question. How do you perform? How do you prepare for a live performance? Give me some gaming tips on that.
Me personally, I've been performing for a long time, so right now it's not like I really prepare for it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like something that comes natural, so I just go out there and do it. So I don't really have no like tips that I have to give you to do it, but I just say if you have butterflies, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta act like ain't nobody in the building, you know?
Okay.
For me, it was a real natural thing when I first started to go perform. When I first got on the stage, I wasn't really nervous, and that's what made me feel like I was meant to do it. So when it's like little things like knowing what I'm gonna say, or making sure that I have space in a mix to say words instead of just talking or rapping in between the beats or the instrumentals when I'm going out to perform on my live sets or something like that. But in terms of the performance tip, I just kind of go out there and try to be an animal each and every time, and that's like my focus each and every time I go out there to perform. But yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well I must say I don't think y'all keeping it 100, man. I say, how do you prepare when you do a live show? So you ain't doing no push-ups, you ain't smoking no herb, you ain't popping none, you ain't drinking no alcohol, so it's all natural for both of y'all.
So look.
Come on, keep it 100.
Keep it funky with you, you know what I'm saying? So as far as skill set and stuff, you know what I'm saying, I don't like, as far as preparing, like, mentally I prepare by smoking. I ain't gonna say, I smoke weed to get ready, you know what I'm saying, and I turn up, that's how I get ready, and I just meditate, you know what I'm saying, meditate and just go crazy.
So let me ask you this, man, they going legit with that herb here in Chicago and other places around America, especially Cali, Colorado, man, what you smoking on though? Give me a name or something. I might want to blow a little something.
You gotta try.
OG Kush, that cookies.
I ain't really been into OG lately. I've been on that exotic lately, you know what I'm saying? Different exotic, so gelato, purple gelato, rush, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Different type of stuff like that.
Dzaire, break it down for me, man.
I usually I like going into my sets sober just because I try to like manage a lot of different things at once. So I try to save that for afterwards most of the time if I'm gonna smoke. That's like one thing I'm real big on. But beforehand, I like taking walks because I like a lot of personal time before I go out and I'm around a lot of people. I'm an introvert that can do well in extroverted spaces for the most part. Is really what that is. So I like to take my own time to just be by myself because being around a lot of people can be a bit much for me sometimes. So I take real long walks by myself before I go perform and stuff like that, and then I smoke afterwards.
Okay, so I'm gonna add one more thing to that question. So, what's the rehearsal like? So if you got a show today Monday, you got a show Friday, how much rehearsal time do you put into the craft for this show?
So it's about the time, the duration of my walk. You know what I'm saying? I'll walk wherever I'm going, and in the midst of me walking, I'll be rapping my lines to myself. Or I'll have the beat playing, you know what I'm saying, my songs that I know I'm about to perform that night, or whenever the performance is, and I'll just be rapping to myself as I'm walking along. And then by the time I get back, it's if I don't know by then, did I even make the song? I wrote it, so most of the time, it's pretty fresh in my mind. And so, plus I have pictographic memory, which allows me to just kind of blink it on in my skull and soak it up anyway. So I've
So
been.
you're on that Jay-Z shit. I mean, photographic memory.
Yeah.
Tyshaaunhq, talk to me.
For me, like I was saying, like, I mean, it's natural. Like I said, when I go out and perform, it's something that when I interact with the people, I feed off vibes and energy. You know what I'm saying? So
I said rehearsal.
I'm getting to that.
Oh, okay.
So as far as rehearsal, you know what I'm saying, I don't really rehearse because I know what I'm finna go on stage and do already. You know what I'm saying? So I feed off vibes and energy. You know what I'm saying? So as far as rehearsal, I don't have to do that.
So you've never messed up, missed a lyric, forgot a lyric on stage?
Not to sound cocky, but no.
Ooh, okay, that's what's up, man. Since we're on the subject of revealing things that most people don't know when we're talking about creation and what it is to be an artist, real quick, man, for your fans out there and potential fans, I want y'all to tell me something exciting or interesting that your fans don't know about Tyshaaunhq HQ and Dzaire.
Like I said, I'm the founder of Chicago Freshman Class. A lot of people don't know that I'm the founder, but I do put it off to the side. Shout out to Dolo because he put all the work into the page and everything. So, you know, that's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know about me.
Man, something interesting or exciting that people do not know about me. I'm related to Fred Hampton. I would be like his second removed cousin or something like that. So like not his immediate little cousin, but the one like right after that. That's something that people don't know about me. So like I'm integrated in like a lot of social justice activist movements and stuff like that. So I'm a part of a living history group and we work on social justice issues in the community. There was like racism outbreak like issue in my high school. We had to like take care of that. It's just like a bunch of little things like that that people wouldn't probably know about me that is separate from the music, but it's totally a part of me as a person.
Hey, that's powerful.
Yeah.
That's powerful. So right now, we're going to take a 60-second break. But again, I want y'all to stay tuned to Luxury Productions. This is Survival of the Fit, and this is Pop Radio Worldwide. Again, Spotify and iHeartradio sponsor. Y'all come back and chill with us.
Into the fray, give me some space, I don't play. Stay the fuck out of my way. Watch what you.
Okay, y'all, welcome back to Survival of the Fit. I'm your host, Lucky XL with Luxury Productions, and we here with Pop Radio Worldwide, Spotify Premium, and iHeartRadio. Again, if you haven't downloaded that app, go download the app, iHeartRadio, and tune into Pop Radio Worldwide. Okay, I'm here with Chicago's very own Tyshaaunhq HQ and Dzaire. Again, man, say what's up to the folks at home, man.
Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dzaire in the house.
HQ in the building, I go by the name of Tyshaaunhq HQ, and you know we came to play.
Because see what's going on with my generation and their generation, there's a gap when it comes to the competition. Because see, they sitting here like they can out-rap me or something. I guess they forgot I do this, but I can't do it right now because it's not about me, it's all about y'all, man. So I'm going to hit y'all with this question here. If this rap thing don't work, if you got to go back to the streets picking up packs and make little mama get on her back, you know what I mean? What you going to do? What's your plan B?
Honestly, me, I like to do, I deal with computers and stuff. I like to do that. Like, I've been working with computers since I was a shorty and fixing on them and stuff. So I feel like I can go back and do that if music didn't work. But I'm so strong on it that I feel like I don't need to do that. I don't think about that, you know. Because I know for a fact it's gonna work.
You saying never say never. So never again would you do anything other than music.
Never.
Ooh, I heard that. For all the black men out there.
In my heart.
Look, because see, we're going to take that a step further. Until you get to the point in life where you can never say never again and mean it, you're going to always fall short. Why? Because I do it myself. I've been a stunt man a long time, pulling all kinds of stunts in this world, man. And sometimes you got to get to the point where you can never say never again. That's one of the survival tips. So to you, Dzaire, same question, man. If this thing don't work, what's your plan B?
So for a lot of people that know about me rapping, they don't really know that for me this is like plan B. Like, I started off thinking like something completely different and thinking that I was gonna want to do something completely different and be a hooper. And I discovered rapping, and then it was like, when I was switching over from hooping to rapping, they was like, oh, why you do that? And I was like, well, in high school, I didn't get paid to hoop. I got paid to rap, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got paid to go do. I was like, wow, I could really go do this. So I had that confidence in myself to go pursue it. So this being my plan B, this is like what I'm actively going on. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm thinking of plan B, because that would be plan C for me. And it's like I'm not there. I'm just kind of on the upward path, and I see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I see myself elevating each time, each year in and out. I'm on a completely different level. So,
okay, because I don't want the fans out here to just think that this show is about highlighting hip hop, because we know that's the #1 culture. So I'm gonna rephrase this question, because I really want to know that they believe in what they saying. So when they saying this to y'all, I wanted to come off as truthful as possible. So again, give me one scenario or example that happened to you dealing with music where you said, I can really do this and get paid and put food on the table. Give me one example where you was convinced that I can get paid for this.
You ready?
Talk to me.
So I was 16, and I was just like starting to make songs and like make songs in like homie cribs and you know, stuff that like that bedroom studio setup. And I made this one song that I submitted to this like online open submission for artists in Florida, for like young artists, teenage artists out in Florida, and then it got picked up, and then they invited me to go out to a show, right? And they were like, it's a competition, and then if you win the competition, you get like a cash prize, and you get your own like setup show, and they'll like set up the event for you and whatnot and everything. So I sent them a song just like for funnies with my boys, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, I'm gonna send it in, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, we did it on studio equipment. It was nice, it was cool. They're not gonna pick it up though. Like, so many people do this. Somebody else gonna have something that's more quality, whatever. I got picked up. Long story short, I end up going to Miami Stage Club with my boy in the competition. We mess around, get enough votes, and win a competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like the funniest, for me, this is the funniest shit ever, man. Like, and so we get our own show, and we get a cash prize, and I got a nice cash prize, G. Like, it was like $300, and then I split that, you know what I'm saying, with my guy. And that's
You've been off and running ever since.
Yeah, and that's when I've just off and running ever since. Like, I was making money doing different events, getting paid going to different shows, getting paid to like rap at this event, getting paid doing birthday parties. Don't sleep on summertime, book me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
since you brought that up, I just want y'all to reiterate that these two gentlemen need booking. They have service for hire, but it's at a premium, because we right here at iHeartRadio, so we ain't just bringing anybody. So hire your money right. So y'all tell them again what the booking information, if they want to reach out and collaborate with y'all.
Yeah, you can find my email on my Instagram. It'll be in the link on my Instagram page. So my Instagram is DZAIRE_, and that's where you're gonna find me, Dzaire_. So it's DZAIRE, and then you're gonna find my email, and you can send me any booking information in there, and I'll be able to get back to you relatively fast, within 1 to 24 business hours or so. So yeah, that's where you can find me.
HQ, snap out of it, man. Talk to him.
I was waiting on him to get in, you know. You can find me on all social media, Tyshaaunhq, like I said. And then if you want to email me and get personal, you can hit me at TYSHAUNHQ bookings with an S at the end at gmail.com.
All right, man. I'm going to give you a couple scenarios, and I want y'all to break it down for you. I'm fresh out the joint. Ain't been home in 10 years. I hook up with you. Where you taking me to go get something to eat at? I want to go to a spot. I've been gone. I need some good food.
That's two.
No, you better not take me to here.
That's two. I'll take you to Giordano's.
That works, Giordano's. And what you gonna tell me to get?
I almost cursed. I rock with the pizza, you know, so I'll tell you to get a gang of pizza. You know, they hot wings be on point. All that.
Okay, now when you pick me up, what kind of drink you gonna have in the back seat? Because I don't smoke. I need something to drink. I've been gone. What's the thing to drink? Douce.
And I don't even drink, but I'll get you some Douce, right?
Okay. Same question to you, Dzaire.
Okay, I would probably take you to the Cheesecake Factory and tell you to get like some shrimp Alfredo or some chicken Alfredo pasta. I like eating like creamy Italian pasta meals and stuff like that. And as far as the drink in the back seat, I'm not legal, but so probably get you some Hennessy if you like darts. You know what I'm saying? Get you some of that.
Okay, now what I want y'all to notice again, ain't nothing wrong with any of those answers. But you can tell they didn't take me to no greasy spoon, no shack in the back, no hole in the wall. Everything they said, man, was something what white folks do. Cheesecake Factory, even white folks go to Hell's Chicken. I wanted a hood location, man, that's gonna reintroduce me back to the streets, man. Something where the bag is so greasy the food fall through the bottom.
Nacho, baby. I take you to go get some chips and cheese. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking
chips,
about.
cheese, and meat in the bag.
They don't want to know, man. Yeah.
I'm from Chicago. That's what we do. I get some chips and cheese, meat in the bag, Arizona. You know.
Yeah,
you get
I
a
want
bus
the
real
fall
quick.
through
That's
the
how you
bottom.
gonna get a bus.
Okay, that's what we're talking about, man. So,
Blame house of cheese, my bad.
let me know some about it. Some of y'all, I'm not gonna say wishful thinking, but some collaborations with other local Chicago artists. You ain't gotta be local. Cats who made it, but they from the Chi that you would like to work with. Who do you think you will make a great song with? What artist?
I think I would make a great song with Saba. I think that Saba and I would make great music.
Wait, who is Saba?
Saba, you know, I don't even know how to explain. He was on one of J. Cole's songs on that Revenge of the Dreamers project. He was like the verse right before J. Cole's. So he's a rapper from Chicago who was like Chance the Rapper's friend, growing up and stuff like that, who started to blossom into his own thing. I make a song with him. I'd like to make a song with J. Cole. That's my favorite rapper. Like,
I said Chicago. Man.
You saying Chicago?
Keep
okay.
it home.
Keep it local.
Give me something.
Yeah, I mean that's what I can think of off top right now. There's other people that.
What about Tyshaaunhq, man? I think
yeah, definitely for sure. But like that's kind of like
That'd be dope.
no, that's kind of like like a duh type moment because we already talked about that personally. But like
Yeah, for sure. I definitely do something, bro, off the rip. You know, and for me, I think I would like to work with Kanye. I think we'd do something dope. Kanye and Chance the Rapper. We get Kanye and Chance on one song. I feel like that'd be dope. Real dope. And then also I like Ty Money too. But like y'all probably don't know what it is.
Yeah, Top Money inform me. Top Money, who's that?
Ty Money, he's from Harvey. And he from Sibley. You know, he's a big artist. He been representing Sibley since before Cowboy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know him. Yeah, everybody know him. Yeah, so I've been rocking out them type of artists. So I definitely would think I'll put some dope together with them.
Okay, so the name that they said, if you guys are out there listening, somehow if you can get this interview where they spoke your name, reach out to them because I do believe that they can do your project some justice. So, okay, we got a little more time. So let me talk to you about the girls, man. You know what I mean? What's the etiquette these days? You've been seeing a lot of people getting jammed up when it comes to this Me Too movement. You know, so this Me Too movement meaning that you can't move with them without permission. So in certain ways you got to get a woman's permission. So now because you're an artist, man, tell me, how do you deal with the groupies?
Basically, it's like...
'Cause you don't want to get locked up.
No, it's like, you know who you is, and you know how you coming with these females already. You know what I'm saying? You know what your aspect is, so you gonna tell them too. So if they ain't rocking with how I'm coming, then I can't even rock with you.
So give me a scenario. Little mama coming to the club, you sitting down, you just did your thing, you sweating, you rocking how you rock. She come sit down and she say, would you like to buy me a drink? You gonna buy a drink?
No, and it be happening too. I ain't gonna lie, not to be disrespectful, it's cause you probably just asked 10 more people that. You know
so you don't want to be a sucker.
That too. But it's like, I'm not with it's like I gotta be hell with you. You know what I'm saying? For me to even kick it with you for real like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for you to even get that close to me, because females, I know a lot of people get around females, but they the sneakiest ones. So I got a third eye open for female. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie.
See, y'all different than me. When we was doing our thing, part of the perk of being noticeable, being able to do music, you had to get some of them one night stands, man. I might buy the drink because I'm thinking of some other things. Don't mean I wasn't picky.
Don't come with robberies these days, though.
Oh, so you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Is that just a Chicago thing? That's how they doing? Is that just?
Oh, these females is wicked out here, man.
This is a different life.
Yeah, it's crazy out here. Now this generation is nasty. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's a different world.
You know what I'm saying?
So everybody about that money.
It's ugly. Yes, every single person you run into, even if they don't got the money, they're about it. So they doing something to get it. You feel me? They slime.
Dzaire, talk to me, man. How do you deal with the groupies?
I mean, I'm very like I said, an introvert that does well in extroverted spaces. So I'm gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like a ghost, like a phantom. Like, you see me and then you don't. So I don't have to like deal with them too often. I approach them all respectfully. I keep my distance, but anything that, you know what I'm saying, anything that I want, I got, or I could get other ways. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I have to reach that. It's not like I want those type of one night stands, so to speak. I guess you feel me. It's not.
All right, no, wait. Can I say something? Don't get me wrong at all, cause y'all know I love the one night stand. Don't get me wrong.
Hate it, bro.
I'm gonna get it right now.
Cause see, what I was thinking when I hear these young men speaking, again, I don't want to say my age, but you know what I mean. I'm up there, so now I'm thinking like this here. If I'm somewhere where I haven't been, and these are my little cousins and nephews or something, I want to hit the town. They can't put it down for me. That's what they saying. If I say, man, I want to toss up at what Machiavelli used to say, and for y'all who don't know Machiavelli, that's Tupac. I'm looking for a toss up. I'm fresh out. I can't go to these gentlemen.
Yes, you can.
No, they don't know what action is. They told me I'm gonna get robbed.
I just know who to put you in tune with.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Selection.
I got the ones that's gonna, you know.
Okay. And I ain't gonna spend no money. I ain't trying to trick.
No money.
No, bro, we don't pay for that.
Hey, for the west side.
They from the All right, man. So we're getting close to wrapping up this show, man. I want to thank y'all for coming out and expressing yourselves and sharing y'all time and insight with Luxury Productions, man, and Pop Worldwide Radio, the survival of the fit. You know, so the last question I'm gonna pose is, and we're gonna get up out of here, man. It goes back to what we just said. So. Music in Chicago, all right? And when I say music in Chicago, and I'm asking you about, is it starting to change? What I mean, do you see young adults who are active in their community doing charitable things and giving back based off the state of the culture? Are they giving back, man, or are they just taking?
I feel like a lot of us is giving back. It's a light just not being shown on it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people, like shout out to Inglewood Barbie, who be downtown giving out coats and, you know what I'm saying, food and all that, and everybody is under the age of 30 or just hitting 30, you know what I'm saying? Everybody working and active in their community. It's the older people that feel like they don't, you know what I'm saying, they feel like they done did it already and they don't have to, or it's too bad or something, you know what I'm saying, to where they don't want to speak on it. So I feel like we do get active as artists and just young people in the community, period, that want to see their community up. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people out here doing it, just no light getting shined on it, like Dirk and all them too. You know?
That's what's up.
Yeah, I definitely do think that I see a wave of generation, our artists in my generation that are trying to give back to the community for sure. I'm not gonna really like go into specifics or anything, but it's just more so like a whole wave of people that are giving back to the culture, and it's not being glorified because like in the media we glorify extremes, and unfortunately like the extremes is like the extreme wild, so that's what we pay attention to. But there's lots of people that are definitely giving back to the culture in ways of like whether it's giving coats or feeding people, or it's just like sitting down and like getting people clean water, stuff like that. That stuff's been done too through music and culture.
And so again, we've been doing our thing, and this is our first show, so I want all y'all to stay tuned, reach out to myself and these gentlemen, and keep in touch. You know, so right now I want to give shout out to my sponsors and the creator and founder of Pop Radio Worldwide. Look at that, Pop Radio Worldwide. and that's Prince of Pain. So right now, I want to give shout outs to Luxury Production, and you can find us at luxuryproduction.net. That's luxuryproduction.net. Using the same name, you can find us on every other social media platform. I want to give shouts out to Small World Enterprise, shout out to Smart and Chill, shout out to Biz Talk Magazine, Cold Front Clothing. By the way, this is Nephew, so he sponsored this get up this evening. And again, I want to thank these gentlemen for their time. We got 60 seconds left. Is that a wrap? It's over with. It's a wrap again. Thank y'all and enjoy y'all night, man. It's Lucky XL, Survival of the Fit.
Mindsy, baby.